Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Do you like Angry Birds? I know I do. Who doesn't, right? After the intro, we'll show you the latest Angry Birds game called Angry Birds Friends. Let's start with the most important part, and that is the gameplay. As it turns out, this game plays like every other Angry Birds game in existence. Pretty much all the same mechanics are present that people know and love. You have the standard birds plus all the new birds. They get tossed in a slingshot and you sling them at pigs. The beginning of the deviation comes with the special Angry Birds powers. You can now upgrade the slingshot, which slings birds further and faster. Along with that, you can add a sniper sight so you can see where the birds are going to fly. There is a power-up that makes birds a little more powerful. There's also a power-up that shakes the area and can cause some damage before you shoot the next bird. Perhaps the funnest new power-up is the Wingman. It gives you an additional bird that doesn't count towards your current bird total. So if you have 4 birds and you use a Wingman, you actually get a 5th bird. This can be helpful for getting higher scores or help complete rounds where you just need that one extra bird. Now, how do you get these power-ups? I'm glad you asked, because it helps segue into the next feature. Angry Birds Friends is fully integrated with Facebook, hence the name Angry Birds Friends. To play the game, you must have a Facebook account. Once you sign into Facebook, you'll have access to 6 or 7 levels. You have a week to perform these levels. At the end of the week, Angry Birds Friends determines who among you and your Facebook friends had the highest scores, and that person wins the week. So not only is Angry Birds back, but it's now competitive. As you progress and do better in levels, you get more Angry Bird coins. These can be spent in the Angry Bird store for additional power-ups. As always with Facebook games, you can spend a few bucks and get a few extra coins if you want to. Also, when you get into the top 3 at the end of the week, you get awarded with coins, so it's not necessarily difficult to get them. Next, we'll talk about graphics and sound. Don't worry, this won't take long. It's essentially the same sound effects we're all used to at this point. The graphics are no different. All of the birds look the same, all the pigs look the same, and most of the obstacles still look the same. If you were hoping for a new and exciting look to Angry Birds, then keep looking. This game is all about the competition and integration with Facebook, not about graphics. There were a couple of things we didn't like. There really isn't much of a single-player offline mode. This is all for people who want to connect on Facebook and compete, so if you're downloading this just to play on your own and you don't have a Facebook account, this app is going to be really disappointing for you. We also didn't like the lack of levels. Every week 6 to 7 new levels are released, however all of the old levels become inaccessible, so you never have more than 6 or 7 levels that you can play at any given time. This sucks a little bit because it doesn't really take long to beat 7 levels in Angry Birds. Aside from those 2 minor complaints, the game really is a lot of fun. You can interact with your friends by sending them mystery gifts, which are really just random power-ups they get for free. You can also brag to your Facebook wall when you beat someone's score if you're one of those kind of people. Overall, we enjoyed Angry Birds Friends because it has a fresh Angry Birds experience. It isn't everything it could be since they really should let you keep playing old levels, and there should be an offline mode for those of us who don't have Facebook accounts. However, the pros outweigh the cons on this one by just a little bit. If you want to try out Angry Birds, we have a link in the video description below. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our social media links in the video description.